Hello everyone. Today we will be doing a quick tutorial on Google Chrome's Read and Write. And so the first thing with Read and Write that you'll notice is all the advertisements, all the busy, colorful letters and, favorite critic movies, TV shows, come by now. All that stuff is very distracting for emerging readers. There's one down here too, splits up the page a little bit. And so we want to be able to eliminate that for our emerging readers, our 504 IEP students, ELL students too. And so what we're going to want to do is go up here to the taskbar and go over to the far right. You'll see this option, Simplify Page. We'll go ahead and click on that. And notice how all of the colors, all of the busyness of the ads disappear. And you still have the image intact for visual learners here. And the title's there. And it just gives you the basic information that, you need, or just all the information from the actual article itself that you can use and read. And you can actually simplify that more by clicking that minus button there next to the simplify. And it just keeps on compressing the information down to the bare essentials needed to fully comprehend the text, which is vital for any students that need extra assistance on just kind of getting the core information. You can keep simplifying it like that. And you do lose the image of the redwood forest at one point there, but as you can see, you definitely get the essential information here. And so we're going to back out and go back to our main page there. So next, I would like to show you the hover speech option. So for the hover speech option, you're going to want to click over here, the far left corner, and you just hover the mouse cursor over.
California redwood forest has officially been returned to a group of native tribes.
And right here, you could see that it definitely reads the text for you. You will have to be careful because when you hover the mouse cursor, it initiates the read aloud. So you want to make sure you hover over the right area. So the hover speech option is really fantastic in that way, in how it allows students to read, but also nurtures the listening aspect of it as well, right? Making sure that they're able to know what the words are phonetically. And that will help bridge reading and comprehension for students that need that extra help and for that learning style. And so next, we're going to go ahead and click on this dictionary option. The dictionary option is really cool because you can highlight a word, like say, let's go ahead and do coalition here. You highlight it and then you click dictionary, and voila, the definitions pop up for quick references for students, in case they don't know the word. It doesn't pose a barrier for the reading and comprehension of the material. They can go ahead and just look at the, part of speech and the word itself. And you can even press the play button next to the word, and it will say the word for you. So that's really good for students that really need that extra support in vocabulary too. And it's a really good vocabulary building option as well. And another thing that adds to the dictionary option is the picture dictionary. So with Coalition, notice how it has flags to show, groups of, different entities coming together to form like a overall big group, which is, getting visually at what a coalition is, right? So there's also that for the visual learners, for your ELL students that might need a little bit more assistance understanding what the word means. So definitely a lot of differentiated options here. And then right here, you can go ahead and even for basic highlighting options, if you need to annotate a text, you can highlight it. And just to get some more core information in there. So the highlighting is a very, very strong option too. As you can notice, there's different colors of highlights as well. So that also helps to be able to color code, in case there's, definitions to highlight or other things like that. You can even double space like this too. And the double spacing just helps students be able to just read it easier so the words aren't so compact together in a single space. So as you can see here, there's just so many different options that students can use to help them comprehend and access the material to whatever needs that they need met. And it's really good. And one final option I want to show you here is you go to options, and for speech, you can actually change the voice to any student's primary language if they need that assistance. I believe there's also some accents too, in case, for English speakers with accents to help kind of navigate through the phonetics. But yeah, so that's just a quick tutorial on Google Chrome's Read and Write. As you can tell, there's a lot of differentiation for students to be able to access texts online, articles, nonfiction text, or even literary text too. Alrighty, and there we have Google Chrome's Read and Write. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you learned as much as I did because I learned a ton and I can't wait to use it with my students.